Cool Smashers are through to the Final Four of the PVL Season 3 Reinforced Conference. Pacific Town Army, meanwhile, is on track, or remains on track, for a semifinal seat after sweeping BaliPure. To discuss the PVL matches, let's bring in our analysts, Noreen and Synjin Reyes. Hi, guys.
Hi, Nico.
All right, Noreen, since I'm glad to see you again, I will start with you. Who do you want to focus on with that Creamline win over Motolite?
I would like to talk more about Blanco, but only because, you know, Kutika and the likes of Eliza, they've been playing consistently throughout the tournament. So if you have an import that is gaining her game, I mean, getting confident, enjoying, and scoring numbers similar to that of Kutika, then, you know, it's a good sign for Creamline.
I think to add to that though, aside from Blanco, syempre yung nagpapagana kay Blanco is Gia Morado. And one thing to highlight was Gia's game has been superb for the past few games. The system of Coach Tai is really effective. And I think completing the triumvirate is Eliza's leadership. It's really the triumvirate, that combination, Gia, Eliza, Coach Tai. This has been a tried and tested combination since 5 years ago when they first started to become together. And now in the Creamline, nadadala nila yung sistemang yun. Yung sistema na si Coach Tai, very laissez-faire, naka-setback lang, naka-standback lang. Ang timeout lang lagi, reminders lang being happy, playing, enjoying the game, focusing about the game. And then you have Eliza, parang a very reluctant leader. And you have Gia, very steady in the setting and very solid with setting for the Creamline Cool Smash.
Yeah, I totally agree because, you know, if you have really good players and Eliza as your top local bet, no, then you have Kutika as the import. You need a balance somewhere, somehow in the fold. You need somebody to calm them down, so to speak, or to, you know, add balance. And Morado has been playing so well, and she commands respect there. I mean, the way she sets. So I think she's the focal point of the team.
Ang joke pa nga kay Gia, wala nga yung underline ng captain dyan, but still the presence is there talaga.
It's sort of like instinctive leadership. So, remember how Creamline started this tournament and then it changes kaagad?
Yeah.
And looking at Creamline now, does this look like a team, I mean, that's really prepared and poised and armed for this title run?
Oh, for me, definitely, because, you know, that first game, that first loss, obviously, from there, they started to learn, to build from there, and look where it's gotten them. You know, they haven't lost ever since. They're a hot team, of course, second to Petrogas, but of course, they're the defending champions, and the rebuilding still continues, the learning still continues, and I think they're just looking to hopefully defend their crown.
I think it's just going back to the system. Blanco puts it well that she fits into the system of Coach Tai way better, and she's happy to play for Coach Tai. Kutika nagbalik yung hampas kung hampas yung attitude, and then everything's just gelling completely. It was so easy for them to ease back to the system of Coach Tai amidst the 5-month loss of Coach Tai for the Cool Smash.
Let's shift to that win by Pacific Town Army over BaliPure, and of course, Jovelyn Gonzaga is, you know, somebody that commands attention and respect, and she got your attention with that performance in that victory.
Yeah, I mean, for the league's fans and for volleyball fans, Jovelyn Gonzaga has been a name. You know, I mean, years back, she's one of the superstars. But of course, because of injuries and of course age also, no? I mean, she had to stop for a while. But she's back. I mean, I'm sure for her team, for Coach Kung Fu, there's a reason why she's there. She's there together with Mary Jean Balsepabayo. They're there for a reason. And I feel, aside from the import scoring, you know, Tubino scoring, it's more also the impact that they create, the leadership, and the drive to want to win, to want to bring their team to greater heights.
I think one of the biggest keywords that you always have to bring out when you talk about Pacific Town Army naman is really the word veteran.
Yeah.
It's really how you describe the team. It starts with the veteran players that you have inside the court, the veteran style of coaching of Coach Kung Fu, and you add to that Kung Fu knowing his players the most. Yan yung lagi niya sinabi, even with UST. He knows his players more. I know when to inject the right players. That's why for me, one key player for this last match was also their setter, who was very steady and a veteran in Sarah Jane Gonzalez. Si Sarah Jane Gonzalez, hindi siya yung starter nung start ng season. It was Alina Bicar who was favored by Coach Kung Fu. Pero yun nga, mas kilala ni Coach Kung Fu yung team niya. He chose Sarah in this game, and Sarah performed pretty well for Pacific Town Army. 4 points and in excellent sets, around 30% in efficiency. So pretty good for Pacific Town, especially when you have a veteran setter na kilala na yung teammates niya ever since. Kasi magti-teammates to sa Army team talaga, which is the core of this Pacific Town Army team.
Yeah, and it's perfect that you said Synj, that veteran. No? They're showing also that it's not all about skill. Of course, it's about skill, but they're also showing that experience has a lot to do with it. I mean, they're looking at the Final Four, obviously, and they're so far doing good. So I think it's a lot to do with, you know, the combination, the mix. You said it, Coach Kung Fu, he knows his players. And again, there's the reason why you have the veterans in Pabayo and Gonzaga in there, and hopefully to boost their campaign.
People instantly look because of where teams are in the team standings. So, of course, Petrogas, you know, they're setting the standard. Creamline, of course, is there. Pero saan mo ilalagay itong Pacific Town Army in terms of, you know, the ability to win a championship?
Well, of course, if you look at the standings 1 and 2, I mean, obviously they're playing well, a younger team, great composition. But I put them, they're in the Final Four. I mean, they're number 3, of course, being chased by Motulite and Banco Perlas. But I guess it's really, you know, they don't want to lose. These are players who are here to enjoy because of the passion of the sport, for the sport. And I think, although they're there, and measure the middle, I think they're in a good place.
All right. Thank you so much for helping us with our PVL discussion. Noreen and arigato, Synjin Reyes. Thank you so much for helping us out today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This has been The Score. I'm Miko Halili. You can also watch The Score on the iWant app for free. And we leave you now with our features on the Junior NBA All-Star Send-Off and the Adobo Cup. We'll see you all again tomorrow.
5 boys and 5 girls from the 2019 NBA Philippines All-Star Selection were treated to a send-off basketball clinic by the Alaska Aces ahead of their trip to the first ever Junior NBA Global Championship Asia Pacific Camp in Jakarta, Indonesia this June. The camp will feature 68 participants from 10 countries across the region.
We're really happy with the 10. We look for a lot of things. It's really not just the skills. So we really make sure that the kids that we're choosing showcase not just their skills, but the willingness and understanding of STAR values.
Aside from having technical and tactical skills development sessions, the participants will also engage in 5-on-5 competitions.
Thankful po kay God. Yung opportunity po na makapunta dun sa ibang bansa, ma-present po yung country natin. Saya na po yun.
The camp will culminate with the selection of 10 boys and 10 girls who will then represent Asia Pacific at the Junior NBA Global Championship to be held in Orlando, Florida by August.
I just told them earlier during the workout is never stop being who they are, and understanding to play together is really most important, especially in basketball. That no matter what happens at the end of this, you know, use this to gain experience, to use it to motivate them even more, and really just to give their best and enjoy.
1, 2, 3, yeah! Off the workplace, onto the pitch. 20 teams from the creative industry, media, and brands went head-to-head for a day full of camaraderie, healthy competition, and good old sportsmanship at the 12th Adobo Cup. ABS-CBN FC Kapamilya United took the title home for the 3rd straight year, beating Voyager Paymaya FC in a shootout.
Para sa amin, importante maging fit, maka-inspire sa mga ibang tao. Kaya tinutuloy namin yung paglaro ng football. At every tournament may bago kaming member of the team. Kaya sana mas-spread namin yung healthcare. Kahit mainit, nag-enjoy pa din kami.
Meantime, sports organizations Football Zakalye and Field of Hope went home with a box full of pre-loved and brand new football gear, donated by various football teams to help them continue pursuing the sport.
We're making sure that whatever comes out of today, we will donate, footballs, shin guards, jerseys, so that they can be equipped to play football. We want more Filipinos to play this game because, sport is always a good thing to uplift our, whole positive well-being.